All right. How important is your ready position? Very important, extremely important. And does it require a skill or any skill? No, not really. It requires attention and focus. And why is important? Well, for many reasons. But today I'm going to give you a couple reasons. Remember that you will have two different ready positions. When you are defending, the racket needs to be more low, so that the waiting position should be lower. Yes, because most of the balls that you get will be low, will be with a slice. The rebound will be most of the time low if you are playing solid players or decent players. Then the variation is as you start transitioning forward or moving all the way to the net, that waiting position changes to higher up. Yeah, why? Because you need to keep the wrist more locked to volley, because you want to play from high to low, because you want to apply the hammer motion from high to low. So basically, why we call it hammer motion? Because you hold a hammer, you use a hammer like this. You don't use a hammer like this. Yeah, so that's why it's connected to that concept. Now, the biggest challenge with this, even though I just told you that it's supposed to be simple, is that the awareness of the waiting position is not there many times. People sometimes, for example, play a shot and this hand is like dead. Yeah, we sometimes joke with our students and say, hey, this hand is also yours. Yeah, like it's not dead, it's with you, it's part of your body. So make sure that you keep it on the racket. Why is this so important? Well, for example, the racket is, if we round it up, it's about half kilo. You are moving around for 1 hour and a half, 2 hours. Remember that this hand, that is the non-dominant hand, is where you are going to rest your racket a bit. Also, by holding the racket properly with your left hand, you are able to do different things, as in placing the racket face in different ways. In order, for example, to pick up a very low ball, I need to tilt it. Yes. In order to play a good lob, I need to open it. Yeah. If I want to close it a little bit to brush the ball and play with topspin. So basically, this hand is the hand that you use to maneuver a little bit your racket face. Now, I will give you the best tip to not forget the use of this hand. So right now, instead of calling it so proper, the ready and waiting position, we're going to call it a racket holder. So right now, you are going to go back in your mind and turn 6 years old. You are 6 years old right now, and we want you to understand a concept with an analogy. Yeah, because probably all I said until now, the kid is like thinking about Spider-Man, so he's not listening to me. But we have analogies for that. Yeah. So Rika, do you have some tape? Yes. So my hand will become a racket holder, just like where you put sometimes a can of soda or water. Yes. So write it a little bit more. Yes. Yeah. So if you look at my hand, imagine that I'm one of those Lego toys. Yeah. The Lego toys cannot do this. They are just made in one shape. Why I call it the racket holder? Because the concept is that you can have the racket there. So if I was just holding my racket, I'm not playing, this could be a nice racket holder. So we are going to think that way. Okay, so every time you do a shot, yeah, you hit, racket holder. Yeah, you play a lob, boom, racket holder. Yes. No kidding. You should start being more aware of this, as in having your hand like this. Maybe would be nice if you send us a video or you tell us how it goes when you actually take your not dominant hand, and you will see that you will have much more awareness. It will not affect your game. Yeah, it will actually improve it, because maybe you are gonna hear constantly that you have, I have to hold the racket. Yes. Why is also this extremely important? As you start becoming better at transitioning, when you don't use this hand, it's very normal that when you move, you are gonna go like this. Yeah, because your body is programmed that when you run, you are gonna require this from your arms. But if your holding position or your racket holder is there, you are gonna move more like this, or you are gonna move better, as in you are gonna move more balanced. Also, notice that when I don't use my racket holder, my shoulders are so open, you see? And I'm like, hey, yeah? But when I have a good posture using my racket holder, then I have the perfect paddle posture, which is a little bit curved. I'm ready to put my body weight on the shot. I'm ready to transfer my body weight forward, and I'm not like a cowboy. Yes? If we exaggerate why this hand is important, imagine that when you do a backhand volley, I don't want to see this. I want to see that the racket holder is preparing the racket, and the other hand is impacting the ball. For a lob, I want to see this hand preparing the racket, this hand doing the lob. So that's how important this hand is. If you are playing like this, how are you going to play with the elbow? How are you going to do a lob? Like this. You don't know how the racket is because you don't have the racket holder on the racket. So anyway, tell us what you think about this and use your racket holder. It's very cheap to use. Maybe 1 cent of tape and you will be a much better player. Keep it tasty.